Hi, this is Mark DeLeese, and in this short video I'm going to show you how I set up the Covert player to have this effect right here where it's in the lower third, it plays during the video, and you can set any type of transparency as a background, even an image, and you can do all kinds of neat stuff with call to actions, buttons, order buttons, everything while the video is playing. It'll pop up and show, and you can have it at the start or during a time, number of seconds, or if they click pause it can appear, and so forth. First of all, let me show you with this one. This one is just set up on a timer and I have it set up to 20 seconds. So let me refresh this page and you will see that at 20 seconds it will kick in. Let me just wait 20 seconds here. I put the timer right there so you can see it's at 10 seconds. Now I just want to show you that it happens at exactly the second that it'll appear, and I have it set up to be 20 seconds. 17, 18, 19. There it is. See that? I'll just pause this video. Now it's going to play the video and it'll still continue to be there. Now I set this up to be at the 20-second mark, but I can change that to be at the very start or to come up at the end, or if the person hits pause, or a number of different factors. And this can be a YouTube video. I can put anything that I want on the screen. I can have it at the bottom, at the top, or what have you. Okay? All you need to do is come back to the dashboard and you go to Covert Player and you click on Add Video. Now this is where you put all your video options. To put an autoresponder inside of it, you go to Add Opt-in. You put your form code in here. When you click on Add Video, this screen comes up right here. And here's where you put the header text, please email to get more info. That's right here, this text right there. And you'll see here that obviously it's a opt-in ID number 26. This is the video ID, and right now it's an opt-in form. Right now it's an opt-in form, so you want to make sure that this is selected off. It's not a call to action, it's a opt-in form. Here's where you can put the color of the header text and the button color and the size of the fonts and so forth. But what I want to focus on right now is the background opacity. I want to focus on the bottom opt-in overlay height. Right now it's set up at 30%. So 30% comes up to, you'll see a little line right here going across. That's at 30%. I can set the opacity to be 0 so that it's totally transparent if I wanted to. And here's the opacity right here, background opacity. There's the height of the entire thing. Now you want to make sure that it says bottom opt-in overlay, that this is selected on. Make sure that's on. And here it says show opt-in when. When is I can have it at when the video is paused, at the very end. I can have it play at the very beginning, throughout the entire thing, or at a timed event. Right now it's set to 20 seconds. It's also set up at the very bottom to autoplay. So it's going to autoplay when they come and your browser hits it. So right now I'm going to switch it to not only to 20 seconds, but it's also going to be video paused. You'll see that? So it's going to be video paused, and I'm going to change the background opacity to just 0. So it's going to be totally transparent in the background opacity, and I'm going to hit Save Changes. So what you're going to see here, you're going to see when I click pause, it's going to happen as well, and you're going to see it's going to be totally transparent. You're going to see no line there at all. Let me click refresh. So now the viewer is viewing your video and they click the pause button, and you'll see now when they click the pause button, this comes up and you'll see it's totally transparent. Now there's no more line, okay? And there's no more line, and it comes up and it's really, really smooth. And also if they click play, it continues to stay there. Isn't that cool? So that's very cool. Now instead of an opt-in form, I'm going to have a button or a call to action that's going to show up and do this in the same events. I'm going to go to jvzoo, and I'm going to get this button right here, and I'm going to get the HTML code. I'm going to right click and copy. I'm going to go back to my settings, and it says call to action text. When this is selected on, there's no more opt-in. The disable of the opt-in will happen, and I can put in here anything that I want, an image, a hyperlink. I can put a button in there. I'm going to paste that JV button code right there. And it's going to have the same events when it's paused or at 20 seconds. So when I come down here and I save the changes, and when I refresh, you will see that when I refresh, it's going to come up at 20 seconds, or if I click pause. See, if I click pause, there's that button right there. You see that? And let me just refresh. And it's going to happen at 20 seconds as well. I just wanted to show you. Oh, okay, I came back on because it's going to be at 20 seconds now. And there it is. See? So it works perfectly.